Yeah, what up, YouTube? It's your boy. Anyways, man, yeah, it's the same shirt because this is the second video that I wanted to talk about. And by the byline, you know exactly who I'm going to get into. And it's basically this dude, Akademiks, like I was mentioning in the last video. Now, Akademiks is one of those dudes that just kind of came to fame off of, you know, disrespecting the cats of Chicago, the whole antics with 6ix9ine snitch ass, and just basically running his mouth. That's what made him famous. And to be honest, no disrespect to Chicago, but you guys made him famous, because without you, he would just be a regular dude regardless of the show he has or whatever. Nobody really paid attention to him like that until the dudes from Chicago, you know, basically, I won't say gas him up, because they didn't gas him up. It's just that, you know, responding to his antics that allowed him to get as big as he did. Now, the dude Akademiks, like I said in the last video, this dude got so much money now, supposedly, which I kind of figure he does, because his show seems to be doing really well. He still seems to deal with Snitch 9, as you know, occasionally he still talks to him, which that's going to garnish attention. People are going to pay attention to that fact. But this dude, the whole reason why I'm talking about this video is because this dude has got so egotistical and so in his, you know, somewhere in his brain he feels as if he's intangible, that basically for the people to understand that he can't be touched. And for the most part, that's kind of true, but it's the other part that is gives him that false sense of security that he should really be paying attention to. And the fact that you can have all types of security, you're not 6ix9ine, so you're not going to have the feds backing you, so you have private security, which means absolutely nothing, because regardless whether you got security or not, you're not dropping your location, because that's the thing. That's the thing that kind of like has people pumped up. You see it nowadays. You see dudes be street racing, dudes do this, dudes got these weird haircuts, not gangsters, no nothing, but they have a false insecurity because they run around with guns that they're never gonna use, and if they do, it's for stupid reasons. And then they're the ones end up getting their butt fondled when they go to jail for shooting some person because they felt too pressured to get out there and slang them dogs. Now, Akademiks is not going to end like that, because he's smart enough to know not to place himself in certain places, because regardless of security, he knows he can still get touched. And the whole reason I made this video is just to like point that out to him. Like, yeah, I give it to you. You know what I mean? You made something out of being a cockwipe, but that's only gonna last so long when attention is no longer on you and you don't have the money to really pay for the same security that you proclaim to have, that's gonna protect your life. People are gonna eventually take it, because like everything that you said about the cats from Chicago, which is some real powerful dudes, I've been paying attention, and the antics and the people that you feel like you need to disrespect. That, look at, plain and simple, that dude Akademiks, like, you're a pussy, straight out. I can tell. You're one of those fools that it gets smashed on and go call the cops. You're a pussy. And don't get me wrong, pussies are winning right now. You got a lot of pussies on the internet that ain't about shit. Like, I could spit on these fools, slap them, stump them out, sick my dog on them, and they ain't gonna come with no real type of energy. I could throw a poodle at them, and the first thing to do is run and go call the cops, because that's what they do. Now, I think him knowing 6ix9ine snitched on all them people and didn't get touched gave him that false sense of security. Ain't because he carries any guns or he has security, because people are still getting, if the president can get shot with special, you know what I mean? What makes you think you can't get God? It's not that they gave him the false security. It's the fact that 6ix9ine is still running around like a madman, doing stupid stuff. The whole thing when he ran up on Meek Mill, I swear to God, if he would have ran up on me, and this ain't about being like the hardest fool in the world, but if that dude would have ran down on me like he said I would have came through that crowd and beat the hell out of him. He would have got bombed. There's no way he would have just been like, oh, I'll do this. And nah, he would have got his mouth busted. Anybody around me would have seen him and smashed. But that's the difference. Like the dudes that I would kick it with, if I'm moving like that, I can guarantee you I'm going to have my boys there. If I'm making that much money like Meek Mills, you know, of course, you need to be on point. You need to have people around you that's actually able to do certain things that your homeboys can't do because these dudes are probably felons or, you know, still on parole, whatever. So, you know, you have some dudes around that's willing to blow something down legally. But if a dude ran down on me pressing like that, I would have smacked that fool. Or somebody next to me, I can guarantee you would have smacked on him. Like, even if it ain't the shooting, just beat this out of him. And his security got ramped. If I don't know you're a cop, how am I supposed to stop? Like, how my boys not supposed to? Your security and this dude came to me running his mouth like he had issue. Yeah, my boys would have gave him that issue. Even my smallest homies would have gave him that issue just off the simple fact that he snitched 9 and he told on a gang of people. They ain't got to be from the hood. It's just he's a snitch. Now, Akademiks is one of those dudes that, and the whole reason I said this is because Akademiks is probably going to die before 6ix9ine is. It's as crazy as it sounds. He would be the one that get killed before 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine probably going to be one of them fools that go the rest of his life unscathed, or he's going to be one of them dudes that get busted for a crime because he gets overconfident, too stupid, make a mistake, get drunk, run into somebody's car, kill somebody or something like that. He's that type of everything that all the antics that he does right now and all the people that he's backstabbed knowing he was still out there doing certain things, it's going to come back in the weirdest way it always does. But Akademiks is one of those that he's getting his false sense of security off another person on seeing how his boy be out there acting stupid. But it's only a matter of time. Nobody's really caring about 6ix9ine. That's the thing. Nowadays, it's like nobody really cares. It's like, it ain't me. Fuck him in 6. If I catch him slipping, I'm going to smack him, snatch his chain. But nobody's willing to catch a federal case to prove a point to everybody that's saying he should get touched and basically throw their life away for somebody that had nothing to do with them. Like a lot of people say, that's the cats on the East Coast. That's their, you know, to handle. Out here, it kind of falls to the S because, you know, we don't really deal with that. Like unless you run into an Edgar or something or one of these jars or whatever, cool. But if you run into like righteous homies, they see an opportunity to get to them, probably strike you down. Especially if there's any type of bread on your head. But for the most part, that's when it starts to fall into our category. And I'm sure the Damus too, you know, not to put that out there, but I'm sure the Damus will knock him down too if they can catch him. Because it's really bloody out here, you know what I'm saying? Crips too, you know what I mean? Anybody really with that smoke, like, and they might even act like they cool with him and then get him. Like, it's just he knows that he can't move without security. Akademiks knows that there's certain place in LA that he don't want to go. Why? Because they kill him. And it's funny because he's probably going to get killed by somebody out here and not cats like in Chicago and anywhere else. It's the cats that he was the most antagonistic towards. There's going to be somebody out here, probably some dude that you know, looking to make a name, or just somebody that just don't like him because they just seen it. There's people that actually hate people just off their antics. 6ix9ine was one of those, and to be honest, 6ix9ine's music, some of it I used to like. It was turn up, and that's what I like. I grew up off of rap and punk and heavy metal, so when he yelling and all that, it was cool to me. You know, some people like, it's garbage, but you know, to each is their own. But I'm one of those that know how to separate. Once you do something like that, it's like, fuck your music. You're trash. I'm not going to bump you, and I'm not going to be seen. And I've seen some fools around here be bumping that fool. I'll be like, wow, you know what I mean? Just straight thugging it. Like, you bumping this fool a snitch. You supporting his music. Like, that's like me bumping R. Kelly, which there's probably going to be some people in a comment like, oh, R. Kelly, I'll still bump it. I don't care. Nobody gives a... I'm not going to bump no rapist, child molester. But that just goes to show you what type of person you probably are. You probably somebody out there following people yourself. And I know I went off topic, but there's only so much I can say about Akademiks and the fact that he's probably going to get killed before 6ix9ine. Seriously. I truly believe in my heart of heart that he's going to get smoked. Straight out. And it might be the weirdest thing. Maybe he gets stuck. And then that one night, you know how some people, they'll get in prison, they'll get hit a gang of times and they'll survive it like it's nothing. And then that one fool will get hit with one of them 13 inches and 7 inches and put his lights out with the first hit. You know what I mean? It's just one of those, or maybe, you know, it's a lot of demons out here. That's the whole thing. That's all I'm gonna say to academics. So I'm gonna get up off you. You know what I mean? You need to be careful, man, because you're gonna anger somebody that's gonna get you, and it's probably not even who you angered. It's somebody that happens to like it, because that's how it is. Like, the fans are like this dude so much, and you're causing him issues, and they feel somewhere inside, because there's something mentally broke up here, that they gotta avenge this dude. Not that he died, but they gotta avenge him. They gotta, you know, they have to protect his honor. They can't allow you to be doing this and making him look bad, even though you shouldn't make him look bad. But it's like, it happens, you know what I mean? So, you know, when these weirdos that take you out because they figure, oh, you know what? I'm going to show this dude just how much. I mean, dude, you got dudes getting people's faces tatted on him of different artists. And these dudes are gangsters. So it's like, and you can't tell they're not. But, you know, that's all I'm saying, man. I'm going to go ahead and end it there, because I've been talking too long. But academics, you're probably going to die. I mean, and I'm not trying to be an asshole or a demon, but you're probably gonna die, because there's some real demons. And for the people who ain't paying attention right now, murder is up. Motherfuckers is knocking shit down because it's hot and they feel like it's time. COVID that made people seriously mad. So it's like, hey, you know, I'm gonna take my anger out. You know what I mean? And, you know, hopefully you ain't the one that get the anger taken out on you. Do like Vlad. You see Vlad, he don't move around, so that he ain't trying to get caught out nowhere, because there's some people really gonna probably kill him, especially if he's not moving around with his security or the cops that he says that watch him when they're off duty. You know what I'm saying? He's a smart cat, but even he knows if he makes that wrong turn on this wrong street, his life is done. And you're pretty much, unless people just forget about you, pretty much, you know, put that stamp on your own death certificate. And I don't wish no harm on you. I'm just saying, when you do shit like that, it's the same as me. I know there's some cats out there really want to harm me, but I don't give a fuck. It's just what it is. You know what I mean? That's life. Deal with it. So don't cry when it comes your time. You know what I mean? Don't cry. The Reaper's coming. The Reaper's coming.